Alright, welcome back guys. Today we gonna do something different from our previous videos. I'm really excited for this since we gonna working on our backend code. Please note that I recorded this video without any preparation, so it may have some problem along the way. In this video I will cover on how to set up a brand new Laravel project. Right now I'm using Laravel version 9.12.2. Second, we gonna cover on how to set up Laravel course, Laravel passport, and Twilio. And we gonna cover on how to integrate Twilio API with our registration API. And we gonna working on register, login, and logout flow. So let's start our coding. Alright, so let's start with the fresh new Laravel project installation. So first I'm gonna use Composer to install this project. Make sure you have Composer installed. So I will use this. I will change this name to dispatcher API. Alright. Okay, after that, let's go to our folder. Cd dispatcher dispatch API. PHP artisan serve. Check this first. Is it work properly? Oops. Okay. Right now I'm using Laravel version 9.12.2 and my PHP version is version 8.1.3. So let's open this project to PHP stop. Alright, after open this, first thing you should add the remote our repository. So I'm gonna initialize the Git. Okay, I'm here and after that I'm gonna create a new repository. We call it dispatcher API. Can public. Okay, create repository. And then I'm gonna copy this. And this one I have multiple GitHub, so I'm gonna change it to my SSH name. Check this word until okay. Go to this one. I'm gonna add repository, git remote, add git remote, add origin. Okay, git remote v. Alright, so I'm gonna push all of this. Git add all. Alright, so let's check this first, our repository. Okay, so everything is done for our repository. Next I'm gonna working on the migration. So our project is the chat app. So first I'm not gonna cover all the table. I will create one by one, step by step with the table. So first we gonna do the registration. So I'm gonna create a model. This model should be inside user and user, and I'm gonna create migration with this. Another one I will call the table make model user SMS verification. Okay, now we have two migration. So let's check this. We have two model. So there will be two migration here, and we have a model here. Okay, the default user I'm not gonna use it, and this one we will have our migration. We will have table string with a username. This username should be unique, since we gonna use this username as the login user, so we should make it unique. And then let's check this. Okay, and then we let's see. Okay, nothing here. Let's create another column field. Oops. Table with the string. I will call this phone number, and we will have another thing. This one should be cannot be null. And another one is password. Oops, string. Password. And another one should be soft delete. Make sure in the production you should usually use soft delete on this kind of model, because you shouldn't delete directly from the database. You should keep it, just use the soft delete to hide it with the deleted at. Okay, and another table here. We will have two column. First one, this one should be unique too, the phone number. Okay, and this phone number, we will have this SMS verification. We have one field called phone number. This one should be the foreign. Let's check this. Never mind. We have another field called as string. Let's say big int. This one should be called code. Just say code. And we will have another field called this is a timestamp called expire yet. This one should be nullable. This one is useful when you want to send to limit the code is already expire within 15 minutes or 5 minutes, etc. This one we don't need to create this. Just remove this. Okay, now we have two tables, so let's set up our database. To set up our database, let's check the env file, and then here I'm gonna change this database. We call it dispatcher API. Okay, then gonna create one database, sorry. In here I use in here I use Heidi SQL. So now I'm gonna create a database. Let's call it dispatcher API. Okay, and then let's run our project. Let's run the migration. PHP artisan migrate. Oh, we have some naming issue here, so let's change this should be dispatcher. Okay, PHP artisan migrate. We're gonna delete the previous user. This one. I'm gonna delete all of these. And then gonna refresh the migration. This one, how to delete it manually, I guess. Oops. Drop. Dispatcher API. Then let you run our migration. Okay, now it's done. So after this, let change. I think it's used in here. Or maybe we have some issue here. Oh, it's okay. Okay. After that, I'm gonna define this table. Protect the tables. Go user. This one. We use soft delete, so don't forget to import soft delete here. And then we have another variable. We have to define guard or available to insert. I will use guard only the ID. The ID is already auto increment, so just define it like this. And after that, let's go to this model. Protect the tables, SMS verification. This one we don't have timestamp, so let's say timestamp false. Okay, so alright, now we already set up our model, so let's install some package that we're gonna use. Alright, so the library that I'm gonna install, I'm gonna check our when we do the brainstorming. The first library, I'm gonna install the Laravel course. So let's check this. We install this. Alright, let's follow the instruction here. Gonna change the kernel, HTTP kernel. Middleware property top. this one. Okay, and then we need to update the config here. To do that, we need to publish. Okay, publish config. Let's check our config here with our course file. This is you only allow the course when we have API, but I'm gonna change this to all instead, because there will be some add point that does not include with the API, like the pusher. So I'm gonna enable all of this with the star to enable all the route. After that, let's check here. Oops. Okay. This is volume. Alright, so let's go next to the next library with the passport. This one is for generate. I will use this for authentication. Usually you can use Laravel. You can use default Laravel sanctum. Oops, here. It is the default, I guess, the default Laravel authentication token base. But I'm gonna use Laravel passport. Let's go to here. I'm gonna require this. Alright. After that, we gonna run php artisan passport install. Oops. Before that, we have to run php artisan migrate database, and then we are this is a default Laravel passport migration, and then we can run php artisan passport install. Okay. Alright, so to use the Laravel passport, we need to use has API token to the model that you gonna use it. So let's go to user. Here we go, use API. Has token from the passport. Notificatable. Okay. Alright, after that, I'm not gonna implement this because we only use the personal set token. This one is not useful. So let's set up it here, config auth, and then we will this one. We call it user like this. Got. Alright. This one should be user like this. Okay, and this one should have one called, say, user. Alright. Okay, now we successfully installed two package. One is Laravel course and another one is Laravel passport. So next I'm gonna install API response builder package. So here I'm gonna use this. Alright, after that we're gonna publish the vendor. We gonna publish, so we're gonna publish this one 10th. Okay, then we will have another file here. So let's go back to the website and check to set. In here, just follow their document and follow the setup. You can use multiple language too in this response builder, but I'm only set up for one only. So if you want to know much more about this package, just go to their website. So this API response builder should be working. This is the usage, but I'm gonna optimize it later when we working with it. So now let's go back to our project. First I'm gonna create one controller. I will put it inside API folder, and then we will have another folder called auth, and the controller name should be register and the suffix should be controller. After that we're gonna create a request. This request should be inside API2 and then auth, and then let's call it register request. Okay, let's check this. We will have this one. We create one function call it register, and then we will use the request we just created. Register request register. Okay, in this register request we will have three things. First one is the username require. This one should be min at least 4, and we will have another field called phone number. Let's check our migration here. Okay, phone number. This one should be string 2, and we will have another field called password require string. This one min 6, and this one should be confirm too. When we use this validation, it will tag this something like this: password confirmation. when we use confirm, we require another field called password confirmation, and this username should be unique. So let's say it is unique on which table. It is the user table, and which field is username, and this one should be unique too. User table and phone number. Okay. After that, let's go to API. I will dt quest validated first. Then let's go to API. This one you can remove this. I will remove all these, and then we have route group. I will call it prefix. Say version 1, and okay. I think another new way you could use route prefix v1 and as v1 dot and group, take a function. Okay, you can use something like this too. This one, let's say ABI version 1. Okay, so let's add another route. Let's call it group it too. I'm gonna call this, the prefix should be auth, and the name of the route should be auth, and then we can this, and we have route post register, and with our register controller class here, shorten the import, then we call the function register, and we'll name this route as user.register, and this one I should comment this authentication route. Okay, let's check the route. Okay, or you can say PHP artisan to ignore some vendor route. You can call it with this. Alright, that's all for this video. In the next video, we're working on the Postman to test our endpoint and optimize our register controller. Thank you.